Aggies, it's Chancellor May and LeShelle. Today, LeShelle and I are at the newly reopened and renovated Academic Assistance and Tutoring Center on the lower level of the Peter J. Shields Library. Earlier this month, there was a ribbon cutting ceremony, which I participated in, to celebrate this milestone for the AATC, and we are so excited to see this new space flourishing. Thousands of undergraduate students at UC Davis use the AATC to support academic excellence. All AATC services are organized by subject, and for many courses, students have the options to like one-on-one tutoring by appointment, drop-in tutoring, asynchronous resources, co-classes, and workshops. So AATC services are included in your student fees, and there's no additional cost for tutoring.
That's great.
It is great. For more information on how to start, visit tutoring.ucdavis.edu or even swing by the lower level of the Peter J. Shields Library.
Okay.
Let's get to the questions.
All right.
Why don't you go first?
Pick your favorite decade and tell us why.
You know my favorite decade?
70s.
No, that's too early. You're thinking about music.
Mine is the 80s.
I would say 70s
like
is good
the
for music.
music.
70s
Yeah.
is good for music. 90s is probably my favorite decade overall.
Because why?
Because I was just thriving in the 90s.
Oh, okay.
Just doing well.
Well,
because we met in the 90s.
We met
of
in the
course.
90s. We got married in the 90s.
Yeah, that's my
Our
reason.
kids were born in the 90s.
That's right. That's
so
it.
the 90s is my answer too.
Okay.
It's probably first, and then second comes the 80s music.
80s? Okay.
Yes. Okay.
Did you have a tutoring center when you were an undergraduate?
No.
Really?
No, I don't. Well, if we did, I didn't know about it. No, I don't remember a tutoring center.
I'm pretty sure we had a tutoring center at Georgia Tech where I was an undergraduate, because I both went to get tutoring and I then worked as a tutor as well. So
Yeah,
I
this
would
is
say,
great.
yeah.
Right now they're having physics drop-in tutoring.
yeah,
Why don't you go tutor, Chancellor May?
I'll do that. You're the chancellor, you're a tutor.
I think we can both help out with physics. It depends on which physics. Is it just basic physics or not?
Speaking of which,
Okay.
what are some of the hardest exams you've ever taken?
I would have to say, this sounds really nerdy, but I would probably say thermodynamics, one of my final thermodynamics exams.
Thermo's always
Yeah.
viewed as a hard course.
Right.
I took thermo, I think, pass-fail my last quarter as an undergrad. Got an A. Pass-fail.
Of course you did, Chancellor May.
I think my hardest exams were the topic I actually picked to study in my research, which were the semiconductor device physics classes. And I got so interested because it was challenging that I decided to stay in that field.
Yeah. Yeah.
So your turn, last one.
Okay.
Last question.
All right. Have you ever met your idol? Oh,
I know your answer.
you do?
Your answer is yes, because you met me. No. Have you ever met your idol?
I don't know. You tell me
Who's
who
your
your idol is.
I have several people that I admire a lot. One that I have not met that I would have liked to have met is Muhammad Ali. Didn't get a chance to meet him.
Yeah.
But one that I did meet was Barack Obama. So
That's right.
yeah.
Well, I used to be an Oprah fan, so I met Oprah. So
there you go.
I did probably meet my idol.
You met your
But
idol.
I mean, I guess we have a current idol, and I can't think of
current?
I don't know. You can have an idol now, maybe a new idol. Obama's kind of relevant now, so
Still relevant? Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
That's a cute question.
It is a good question.
Yeah.
So that's all the questions for this
Yeah.
week. Aggies, we'll see you next Thursday. So until then, stay healthy, stay safe.
Go Aggies.